That's what's up. I feel you. I feel you. I feel you, man. So, you teaching or whatnot, man. Let's go and get to it. You know what I'm saying? You go in the studio, you record this album. I mean, you go in the studio, you record this song. Zero walks in and hears it and was like, "Hey, that's you." How that interaction with and just let me run me through that.
I mean, I had already knew Ro, so
You had already knew him prior.
Yeah, like I knew Ro from. I mean, I'm from the Mo.
Okay.
So yeah,
You knew?
I was a fan of.
Yeah.
We didn't have a personal relationship, but
Gotcha.
we knew of each other from social media platforms, from other places, type shit. Like we knew of each other.
Oh, so you was already popping a little bit on social media?
No, not like that. But so I was a fan of Zero, right? So if you follow my old Twitter, which nobody followed because that whole gone, but my old Twitter, I used to tag all of it. Like I see him in passing, right, at different clubs and shit like that. Oh shit, I saw such and such at the club, just being a regular fan, right?
Yeah,
like I'm not an artist at this time. I'm just a fan of somebody that's from my hood.
Yeah.
So anytime I saw him, I showed love. So he knew of me from social media.
Gotcha.
He didn't know nothing about me. We didn't have no interaction.
Yeah.
He just happened to see me that day in the studio. The fuck? What you doing? That's you?
Yeah.
Some shit like yeah. We just knew of each other.
So how was that first meeting? Like, man, pull up, come to the studio and record. How that went? Like,
I mean, shit, like that.
Cause look, no, I'm gonna say this.
Like that.
This is what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say this. Zero is a legend. Like,
indeed,
that nigga is a legend. He arguably, he might be, besides Scarface, the best rapper that ever come out of Texas right now. Like all time.
So one thing about it, I don't have no dog or nothing in that fight, and I don't disagree.
Yeah.
Zero, shit, he hard.
So hard. I'm saying, it's the reason why I'm saying that. Because he was already doing that. What year was this when you did that song?
This was during the pandemic.
Okay, so this 2020. Like, so he already legendary status. So give me that first interaction in the studio, going to go record that first time. I know you got to remember that. Like,
I mean, honestly, I was nervous.
Yeah.
But it was more because it's like, damn, you want me to rap? I don't even this is my first time ever doing this.
Yeah. So
I ain't even used to how I sound on the mic yet.
Yeah.
So, you rap, all right, shit, cut the beat on. Like, it was still kind of
that goofy because that was your first song, the 2020 song, huh?
Yeah, I wrote it. And then when he gave me the beat, he told me to write and come lay the next one. So I wrote it like I wrote, but I learned how to write my phone from the jump. So I wrote, went back to the studio and laid that whole time.
Yeah. At what point did it start getting serious? Like, damn, like I might got a shot. This nigga like me as an artist, I might got a shot.
Maybe like 3-4 songs in, he starts talking to me about building a project. And I'm like, shit, who building a project?
Yeah.
And that song right there was the first one I ever dropped. It's called Stay Real. But it was still like shit. Right now, it still be kind of shocking to me. So I own a business, right? So I'm out hustling. Hell, last night, stop at the gas station to get some gas.
Yeah.
Somebody run up on me like, bro, I get a DM like, bro, you got a twin? I'm like, a twin? The fuck? Nah, not that I know of. I mean, I know they say we all got one, but nah, I don't know that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I just see somebody look like you out here.
Yeah.
And I'm like, nah, nigga, that was me.
Yeah.
I'm just not, I'm hustling. I'm working my other business.
Yeah.
And so, like, damn, man, I knew that was you. I thought I was tripping, man. It's so good to see you. You a regular person. You out here laughing and playing with your people. Like,
yeah.
I'm just me.
Yeah. So, you put together this project. Of course, it's the Napoleon complex, right?
Hey, because I'm the biggest.
Yeah. So, you got a ton of legends on this album, right?
Hey, I'm not going to lie. That part, shout out to Zero, because Zero did that part. So, I think his cosign is what allowed those people to feel comfortable enough to put their stamp on what I had going on.
Yeah.
I ain't know none of them people prior to, I started meeting them as I started rapping, and then the features kind of came in that capacity. So, that was just a one deep stamp.
when this project got put out, right, release date, and you officially dropped the project, everything was done, completed, like, and you just got this album with all these legends. What was that feeling like inside? To be
Man,
I did.
nostalgic like a motherfucker. And honestly, it still like don't feel real. There's some legends out the city that's missing from the project, right? Like that I still haven't had the opportunity to work with yet.
Yeah.
But for the most part, like I got the monumental people from the city to stamp me.
Yeah.
So that made me feel like damn, like to go from not even knowing you could rap, to rapping with the legends in the city. Like I got a song with Paul. Wow.
Yeah, ain't too many people that just started rapping 4 years ago come out and got an album with a bunch of legends. Like that's a hell of a thing.
Right.
Let me ask you this. So on an interview recently, I seen, which was real, because right now you got a lot of artists label issues like money, you messed over me, this and that, woo. And from a CEO standpoint, I understand when somebody be like, man, I put up woo, and it's like, matter of fact, in the interview Ro just did, he was like, man, it's hard to break an artist these days. Like he said, you could put up $100 grand. That's a lot of money, $100 grand.
Yeah.
And you still got a 5% chance that you could actually make it. And he was like, I actually feel him on that. He was like, if I put up $100 grand, that motherfucker better be grateful than a motherfucker. Goddamn, that I would get out, like, you know what I'm saying? But you with that Napoleon project and that whole little experience, like, how you feel about that?
I'm appreciative of the opportunity.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was a opportunity that I never even saw for myself. It kind of happened for me.
Yeah.
So I'm thankful. I'm appreciative. But shit, as an artist and as a CEO of myself, like shit, you still got to keep pushing. And he is absolutely right. You gonna spend money at every juncture as an artist.
Yeah.
So you got to think about.
So you could see this is a 50-50 joint venture.
So the first project, basically, like I'm my own CEO. Like we didn't just I never did no extra nothing. Like Ro did what he did for that first project. So that whole second project, if you go back and look, everything that was done on that was me in my pocket.
Gotcha.
So I don't the label gave a great push. The label paid for shit that, I couldn't pay for.
Yeah.
So that's why this second project was different than the first project for me. That second project is my baby because that was my money. That was my connection. That was my time. That was my everything. Whereas that first project, I got a little more coddling, I'm going to call it, from the label. Like the label helped me a lot more with that project.
On the first project?
Yeah, that's why you saw
so many. But let me ask you this, though. Ain't that like that's kind of like a dip, though. Wouldn't you think that would be a dip?
What you mean?
Meaning like everybody is waiting on this second project after the first project. To actually, I would think, okay, if it's me, I'm going to just say for me, if it was me, I would think since everybody's anticipating this second project, as a label, shit,